We are live now.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Just make us understand that you can see us.
We're about to go live now about how to change your vibration. And we are here, Chen Machlev and myself, Rakefet Becca Moses, and we are waiting for you to join us, and then we will start just a few seconds. So if you are with us and you see us, please just send us heart or write to us that you can hear us and see us. And Chen, can you check on your Facebook that it is working?
Yes, I'm going to check, and yes, give us a sign you see us and hear us. We would love to have your presence. Feel free to share. Let me check.
Okay, well, I can see that we are, wait. Yes, we are on air now. I can see it. So if you see us and you hear us, please just make a sign that we know that you're here. You can send us heart and you can write to us that you can hear us and see us, just to make sure that you are with us and we can start.
On my page, I don't see it.
You don't see it on your page yet?
No.
It says here that you are on live.
Okay.
So if there is someone from Chen Facebook, can you write it down that you are here with us, please?
Okay, now I see it. It took some time to
start.
Okay.
Yes, here they are sending the heart so they can see us.
Okay. So great. I see that there are some people with us, and if you have any question, type us in the comments. But first, let's. I want to introduce to you Rakefet Becca Moses. Now we are in different countries. I'm in Portugal, she's in Israel, and we were connected through a very special person, my auntie Edna, and we wanted to together to bring more light to all of us. Rakefet, she's channeling since she's 4 years.
7
as a
7 years.
child. 7. Okay, excuse me. You will tell better about it. But yeah, Rakefet is channeling messages from the angels. This is what she will do with us today and talk with us about how to change our vibration. For me, it's especially important in these crazy times we are all passing through globally in the global shift, and it's highly important to know how to keep our vibration high and not to fall into all of the chaos that is around, so we can also hold together the energy to rise, because this is one of the main things I believe that is happening now. So Rakefet, I give to you the stage, and thank you for your space, time, and availability.
Okay, so first of all, thank you, Chen, for having me here, and thank you all the people that are joining us now. And this is going to be really a very important live. We're going to talk about how to change our vibration. As Ren said, I'm channeling since I was 7 years old. My cousin passed away when I was 7, and I just started seeing him. He just showed up, and I saw him until I was 19, and then he left me. Just he had to come back to this earth. And when I stopped seeing him, I kept seeing other things. And then I realized that I'm actually channeling a lot more than just him. I saw angels, and I see light entities. And today I'm channeling mostly the angels, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, and Michael, and light entities that are choosing to come here and give us messages. So if you are here with us in this live, please share, and please just sign with hearts so we know that you are with us, and share more people, because we are in a very, very important time. And this is the reason that we are doing these lives here on Facebook. And thank God we have the Zoom, and we have Restream, and we have so many apps that we can use for us to do those lives and not actually be in this country, but we can. So it's amazing that we are in this time, can do just channel those important messages to all of you. And today, the topic that they ask us to talk about is actually how to change our vibration. But the first thing is that we need to understand before we can change it is that we can change it, that it's in our hand, that it is our responsibility, as well as in our ability to change. We can also understand that this time is a very, very important time of change. And especially in this time, a lot of people feel that they cannot do anything. They feel like they're a victim of the consequences. They feel that there's nothing that they can do. And I hear it all the time because I'm working with people. All the time people are asking me, yes, but I can't because I stopped working and my kids are at home. So how can I do that changes? And that's exactly the reason that we are talking about changing your vibration, because when we change our vibration, that's what helps us change the end of it. That's what will help us bring the results that we want to bring into the world. And what they're saying is that we need to pay attention and to understand that this time, and it's actually very important that this is this month, that this is November, because November and December are very, very important this year, because the shift that we're going to do is like we're taking the globe and we're going to twist the globe and change his course. And that's what's happening at this time. And this is why we need to remember that we have the ability to change our vibration. And more than that, we have the responsibility to change it in every second that we can. And the first thing that they want us to know, after we understand that we have the ability and we have the responsibility as well, is that in order to do those changes, we need to forgive and let go of those things that hold us back. Because when we want to go forward, and this is something they're saying now, when you want to go forward, you need to let go from all the things that are holding you back. They're saying, just imagine that you are tight, okay, that you are tight here and someone is holding you back and holding this, there's a rope around you and he's holding the rope. How can you go forward if the rope is holding you and someone is holding you back? So this 2 months that we are in now are very important for us to let go of those ropes. And when we are talking about letting go, sometimes I'm talking like like I'm talking from many people. I'm not saying I; they're saying we. So it means that they are talking through me. Just so you know, it's not. It's not. I like to talk sometimes about myself and sometimes from them. So when they say we, it means that it's their word. Just so you know. So they're saying, we ask you to let go from this rope, but the way to let go from the rope is, first of all, pay attention. Pay attention to what needs to end now. What are the things that you want to do in order to start the new you, the new world that we're going to, and at the same time, the things that are holding you back that you've been scared to do until now. And you need to let them go. But you need to do it by letting go with love, just free, release, and not letting go by anger. And in order to do it, the first thing that you need to see is how you forgive. And we have here in Israel, in the Jewish culture, we have a day that's called Yom Kippur, the Kippur Day. At that day, we ask forgiveness. And they told us, when it was Yom Kippur here, it was 2 months ago, something like that. They said, you need to forgive 3 things. First of all, you need to forgive yourself. The second thing is you need to forgive the other person. But the third thing is that you need to forgive the connection that is created between the two of you. You need to forgive the situation that was created. You need to let go from the pain and the anger and all the thoughts and all the feelings that came into you and to both sides at that point. So when you feel that there is something that you want to progress and something else is holding you back, it's time to stop and say, okay, what forgiveness need to be here? What kind of process of forgiveness do I need to do now? You need to check with yourself. Why am I not releasing? Why am I not letting go? Why is this thing holding me back? Because there is a reason. When there is something, they're saying sometimes you want to you want to do progress, but then you're holding yourself. And at that point, many times we blame other people, but they say you're blaming other people because you're afraid to look at yourself. You're afraid to just change to the mirror and look at yourself and say, okay, I know it's me. I'm holding myself. I'm not blaming myself. I'm not here to judge myself, but I understand that I am holding myself. It's not the consequences. It's not my family. It's not my husband. It's not the people around me. It's not the job. It's not the money. I am holding myself. Why am I holding myself? What is happening here? So they say when we stop, before we can release, when we stop and we understand that we are holding ourselves, many times we feel that we have to judge ourselves. We just feel that we are confused. We feel that we are angry about ourselves. We feel that we feel very, very emotional about the situation. And they say we ask you to stop there. We ask you then to start the forgiving process. So, Chen, do you have questions? I see that you're looking.
Yeah, I'm listening and digesting it at the same time.
Okay, ask questions. It's good. Everyone is watching as well. Ask us questions. We are here to.
The question that came to me is that are you talking about individual processes that happen in us, or about everything that's happening
it's a very
around?
good question, and
Okay.
thank you for asking that. But they're saying it's when we do our process, each one of us individually doing the process by himself, we are changing the entire world, because this is exactly the topic. The vibration that we are sending is a vibration that affects everyone, and it sometimes feels, how can I affect someone else in the other side of the world? But we are affecting, because when the world is shifting, we need to shift by vibration. The vibration is changing. So it's very important that each one of us will do that process, because only then, if you will think, like if one person will try to push a rock, a giant rock, he won't be able to do it. But if thousands of people will come, it will be much easier. So the same is with the vibrations, and the same thing is what is happening now. But the change is happening, and it will be much easier for us when each one of us will do the work. It will be easier for us to actually feel the change that is happening. It will be much easier for us to feel it and know how to deal in it, because otherwise we sometimes feel as a victim. And when the world is shifting, which is what's happening now, our part is, first of all, to help it shift. And the other thing is to observe those vibrations that come to us and let it go in our body. I don't know if you saw the weekly message. There's a weekly message every Sunday. I have it also translated to English. If anyone wants, you can just join my page. It's called Be the Change. And you can see there the weekly message. So at the weekly message, the mother, Sarah, she came and she said, we are doing changes for you. We are doing the changes for you. I think it was also last week. They're saying we're sending the vibrations for you, but then your body and your mind is actually not letting it go inside, because you're stopping it, because you're thinking about it. You are so afraid about it. And you're not letting the vibrations that are here to help you change, and the activations that we want to do in your body, you're not letting it in because you are afraid. And she said, before you go to sleep, she said a certain sentence, I have it also in my page. Before you go to sleep, say that sentence and let us activate the body part in you, the cells, to know how to observe the energies that are coming to you. Because now you are changing, and the new vibrations that are coming to the earth, they need to observe in your body. But when you feel that you are afraid because you don't know what are these vibrations, you're not letting it go in. And then what's happening is that your energy actually go down, it's lower, because you don't know how to feel those vibrations. You don't know how to observe it into your body. So instead of raising you, what happened is like there's someone put on you a rock, and it's just taking you down instead of raising you up. So she said you need to let those vibrations absorb into your body, and then it will raise you, it will raise your vibration, and you will know how to use those energies that are coming now to you. So when we do understand that each one of us is doing it individually, but it's also affecting the entire world, it's exactly what they say at the beginning. You have the ability and the responsibility, because your soul chose to be here at this lifetime, at this time, now, in the time of COVID-19. So you need to know that you have also the responsibility for the entire world to do your own change.
I think it's very good we are bringing it now, because people don't have people. I also mean me. I can say I'm doing spiritual work for some years, but I know like the awareness about how really each of our thoughts influence about the collective. Also, I know that now we are passing from the material realm to the spiritual realm more and more. So it's important to bring more and more the awareness how like every little thought that we have, this is what you're saying actually, is influencing the collective, and yeah, it's good that we can acknowledge it more, whoever listens to it.
And we're also in the beginning, because we are really, really at the beginning. And we're not saying it to frighten any of us, but it's just the beginning. It's a new thing, a new world that we are going through. So many things are going to change: the economic, the education, the way that we transfer information is going to change, the way that we heal. Okay, even the health, everything is going to change. So we need to prepare ourselves for those changes. And what happened until now, until this month, is they kind of told us, they kind of took like a light bulb and just put it on us and said, do you see all those things that need to change? Good. Now change it. And now we're just starting the change. So until now, they kind of showed us what we've done until now that have to change. And they told us, stop the race that you've been in and you have to change it now. And these 2 months that we are starting now, they are the 2 months that are going to do the shift. And then we will start a new path. And when we will start to walk on that new path, we need to be different. We will be different because the world will be different. And we will be different, and we need to pay attention to all the changes that we have done until now. So I'm going back to what they started to say before. They said, for us to understand the path that we are going to go through, we first of all need to release the things that are holding us back. And in order to release them, we need to do a forgiving process. We need to understand that we have to forgive ourselves, forgive the other person that in this connection, in this situation, and also to forgive the connection itself, all the emotions that were raised during that, what happened there. And if I am the person that holding myself, it's very, very important not to judge myself and not to get angry about myself. And when we have emotional, flood, I don't know if there's another word for it in English, emotional flood, sometimes we feel it, especially at this time. That's when they say, just tell yourself, I'm human. I'm human. It's fine that I'm feeling that, but don't go deeper. Don't keep telling the story. Don't go deeper. And then after we do the forgiving process, they really ask us to pay attention every second, to do something, to ask ourselves, how do I raise my vibration? Now listen, this is very important, because a lot of the processes that they've taken us through until now, we're talking about change your the way you feel and the way you think when you're down. They're not talking about it now. They're talking about every day, every moment, every second. They're actually talking about our habits. They're saying, if you're used to, they actually told me that you're used to wake up in the morning and prepare breakfast to your kids, but you're not happy when you're doing it. You're just doing it because you have to. So you need to make the shift to change your vibration at that moment, that even your habits will be in a higher level of energy. in a higher level of energy, everything that you do, every 10 minutes, ask yourself, how am I raising my vibration? Even if it's high, can it get higher? Yes, it can. How can I make it higher? And they say so many times you see that you're in a lower vibration after a long time that you've been in it. Most of the time of the day, we're just doing our habits. We're used to answer the phone. We are used to making dinner. We are used to taking a shower. We are used to bringing our kids from school or whatever. We are so used to do many things during the day that most of the day we are on that automatic pilot that's just doing what we need to do. And so many little time of the day that our energy is actually very high or very low. And they really want us to change the vibration all the time, all the time. So every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, just stop and ask yourself, you can just make a big sign. How do I raise my energy now? At this moment, not in tomorrow or not on Sunday or on the weekend. How am I raising my energy now at this moment? So when they say we need to change the vibration now, they mean that every second count. Every second count. I hope that people can understand and relate to it. I don't see I see, okay, there is actually comments. I see especially, see there's Sophia and Anna.
Yes.
And Carolina.
Yeah, there are some people watching us and said hi, which is so good to see. I know Sophia is here and Cornelia, and I see Michal and Vera, and I don't know who else. But
you can write down
questions. If someone has a question, please feel free to type it here in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Something that came to me when you were speaking. When we were talking about raising our vibration, I know inside of me that it's this example of the breakfast you gave, like, okay, not going to the habits we have, but asking ourselves, and it's a new practice to bring, like, okay, what is making me feel an inner smile? Yeah, it's a way to say that. But I know that we are used to judge emotions a lot. Like, for example, if I'm sad, it's low vibration. But I know from my path and the things I explored and learned that actually, like the children, they are sad, they cry, then afterwards they're happy again. This is high vibration. To let ourselves be in the sadness, for example, or in the rage, or even if the fear come, and then not swimming there, but also moving on. But I would like to hear from you and from the angels about that. I feel it's important because especially there is a lot of fear going on around.
Mm-hmm.
And people also have financial struggles or whatever struggles with the restrictions. What you can bring about that?
Okay, so it's a good thing because it's a good thing that you said that, because they say that when we do the changes now, and we have been doing it because we are in a process of growing now, just personal growth, and they're saying if you can just look at your success and just see, okay, how long did it take you to go back from being sad to being happy, or from being sad to not being sad, and you will see that the time is just getting shorter and shorter every time, every day. And if you can just even to tell yourself, look, this is a success because I used to cry for an hour, and then now after 10 minutes I'm not feeling it. I was just talking about it with someone today that he said to me, someone in the road, he cut him. There was no accident or anything, but he said, I'm afraid now for an hour after it happened. It was an hour after, and he said, I'm still afraid from that situation. It's already ended an hour ago. So I told him, okay, but the process is that 2 weeks ago when we talked, you weren't afraid for 2 days. So now you're afraid only for 1 hour. It's amazing. It's a really big change from 48 hours to 1 hour. So I told him, I know that you still feel that you don't want to be frustrated about it, and you don't want it to make you work by it. Okay, you don't want it to I don't remember the word for it, to activate you. Okay, these emotions to activate you, but just see the success that you already done. Just see the process that you already done. And they say you so many times you judge yourself that you don't even pay attention to those small things, but they are not small. This is huge. This is a huge change, that we can give this emotion time, and we can give this emotion the space that needed, but not over. Not over, because we are used to keep telling the story more and more. I think we have talked about it maybe in one of our lives, or I don't remember, because I remember talking about it. So many times we feel those emotions, those very, very strong emotions, and of fear, of anger, of sadness, and we keep telling ourselves the story more and more, that we're just holding ourselves back in the story, in that emotion. And they say you need to see how you shift yourself out of it. Give it a place, but at the same time say, okay, I felt it. I have no need to keep feeling that emotion now, because it is holding me back. It's not letting me go forward. So if I want to go forward, this is the time to say, okay, release that emotion now. And when we do release the emotion, and we just pay attention how fast we did it this time compared to, let's say, 2 months ago, when we were in the corona, in the COVID-19, in the main, all the lockdown and all the things. And now we are in lockdown, but it's different. It's not the same as it been there. There was a lot of question marks then, and a lot of frightened, and a lot of people were very afraid and were just waiting, holding their breath, waiting for it to disappear. And now we know that it's not going to disappear. We need to learn how to live with it. And it's different. It's different because it's not frightening the same as it was before. And they say when you pay attention to those changes that you already done, this is a major progress. It's a major progress to see that changes. And they're not saying ignore them, but okay, you're feeling sad, feel sad, and 5 minutes ask yourself, can I change it now? Can I just stop talking about it? Can I just stop feeling that emotion? And many times we think, no, I can't, because the situation hasn't changed. I'm still lonely. I'm still I have no work, unemployed. But okay, that's the situation. But keep feeling sad about it, not going to change the reality about it. It's not going to make you go forward. It's going to make you stop in the place and just not moving. It's going to make us freeze or even go back. So they say when you feel those emotions, give them time, but just in a limited time, okay? Just decide it's going to be 10 minutes or an hour. And after that, ask yourself how you're going to raise your vibration again. And let go from that emotion. And every time that it comes back, just do that again and make the time shorter. Just they say put an alarm clock. 10 minutes. Okay, I'm going to cry for 10 minutes now.
But then really to cry.
I have 10 minutes to cry. Don't call me now. I'm working. I need to cry.
Yes, to express it. But then to change the CD also, because it's important to have all of the range of the colors, not only to be stuck on one color, as an example.
Exactly. And they really say that the change of the vibration that each one of us does, it affects the other people around us. So maybe if you don't know, but if you are feeling sad today, you might even affect me, even if we are not in the same country. But we had an appointment today, so our energy was already combined together. We already affecting on each other because we both of us knew that we were going to meet today. So
I want to share something that I feel is important. It's about what you said, and it's about the COVID.
Okay.
My family is in Israel. I'm in Portugal. And in July, they had symptoms of the COVID, and the symptoms passed to me, which I'm in Portugal, from the phone call, because I was very worried, and it made me fear. The reason I want to share it now, and I feel it's important, it's exactly what you're talking about. It's because it made me another understanding that everything is vibration.
Yeah.
And yeah, we need to be aware of it more and more. I feel it's important. Like I'm saying, the symptoms passed through the phone to me. Nothing happened, everything was okay. It passed, but it was just showing me. And I feel it's important to share it, especially here when we have as much as people that can hear that, to remember everything is vibration, and this is exactly what you're talking about. It's not from the outside. Things are not happening. They don't influence from the outside. I know. I was aware that because I was worried, I let it in.
Yeah, that's what people say. I'm feeling you. When people say, I was thinking about you, and then you call and they say, yes, I was feeling you, I felt you. So it's exactly that. We are vibration. How did it happen that you are on the other side of the world, and that suddenly you call exactly when I was talking about you and exactly when I was thinking about you? So I felt your vibration, or you felt my vibration, and you felt a need to call. So it happens all the time. We are connected by vibration. And they actually said to me now to say something that's very important. I forgot about it. Thank you for reminding me. They're saying that the COVID-19 is actually a consciousness virus. And when people want to do changes in their life, but they are afraid from those energies that are coming now, and they're not observing them in, not in them, letting them go in their bodies. So many of them are getting sick by this virus because their conscious is not letting them go to the next level. So they're saying if you have that symptoms of COVID-19, or if you have that, like you feel that you are afraid from raising your vibration from those energy that are coming to us, the work that needs to be done is in you. Okay, it's not just protecting your body from the virus. The virus will come to people that are not ready, or that they are afraid to raise their vibration, to be open to the new consciousness that is coming. So the work that needs to be done is inside of us. The work that needs to be done is by us raising our vibration, exactly like they just talked to us about, and being open to get those energies from a high level entities, and really saying that I am ready to raise my vibration. I am ready to go to a higher level of consciousness, because this is a virus, a consciousness virus, which is asking us to change the way we think and the way we react and the way we feel about life. It's asking us to behave differently from what we behaved until now. And when we object that change of behavior, the change of changing our point of view, then the virus can actually come to us, because it's here to help us change. It's here to help us change that point of view, and it's here to help us see that we need to be at a different level of consciousness. So a lot of people that are getting this virus, it means that you're objecting to the changes that are asking you to do now, that the angels are asking you to do now. So if you're watching, or someone in your family is having that COVID-19 virus, just ask them what kind of changes you're asked to do now, and what is the objection that you are feeling in you that you need to resolve now. You need to solve it now, because in order for this virus to disappear from the world completely, the change needs to be in all of us. We all need to accept that we are changing, and that we are raising our energy, and we are releasing and letting go from the things that are holding us back. It has to happen both both of them at the same time. We are releasing and we are going forward.
Thank you for this sharing.
Yeah, I think it's important. I really loved it what they said to me 2 days ago, I think, or maybe yesterday. They said it during a live that I did, and I felt like it was everyone needs to know. Everyone needs to know that if you will not object to the changes and if you will accept to change your vibration, then you don't need to be sick because you are doing the changes. The corona is here to help us do the change, to open our eyes for it.
Yeah, the corona and the mutations, it's already not corona anymore, actually, from what I know. So it's changing the mutation, and it's like a software upgrade in the computer, let's say. It's important to understand it also that it's for us. So also we don't need to be afraid of it. Actually, it's bringing the change we all were asking for so long.
Exactly. You know, I think I told you maybe, Han, that I changed my middle name. I have my first name is Lakefet. My second name was Gertrud, and I changed it. And I actually was thinking about changing it for, I think, for 3 months from June. I was thinking about it, so it's more than 3 months, because I got a message from the angels that I need to change it, and they also told me the name, that the new name. My name is now Rakefet Aria Becca Moses, and they told me that's the name that you need to change. But I was really afraid to do the change because I'm used to be me, and they told me this is the time now that you have to do it. You need to do it until the end of October. So I went 2 days before and I changed it. And when they said you are so used to be you that you are not letting the new you becoming. So you, all of us, okay, all of us want to go to the new world. We want to be in the fifth dimension. We want to feel the happiness, the bliss. We want to feel the unity. But we are so used to be us, to feel the things that we feel, to behave the same that we behave, to act on what we know. We have so many habits during the day. If we just think about, just look at the past month, okay? Each one of us, just look at the past month. What have changed from day to day? How many changes has been? Most of us wake up at the same time, do the same routine every day. Even if they're small changes, they're very, very small, okay? Maybe there was a wedding, but it's not something that happened every day. And they really told me, you're so used to be you that you're not becoming the new you. So just let go of the old. Just let go of what is holding you back. And I told them, but I'm afraid that I will not be myself. And they said, you will be new and you will create the new thing that you want in your life. So just let go from what is holding us back, from all the habits that we have that are really, we're just doing it because we're used to, not because it's beneficial to us. We sometimes think they are, but if we really look at it, they're not beneficial. Yeah.
Let go and let God.
Exactly. I love this sentence. Let go, let God. Yeah. So let's see if they have any questions for us.
Yeah, I was also looking. I don't see in the comments. I don't know if you see something. People, please feel free if there is any question. We would love to. You see also Miguel is with us and some other people. Dara, Sydney.
Okay.
It's great to know.
I don't see any questions, but they do want to say just one more thing. The angels, they just want to say one more thing. They're saying that when we feel fear, when we feel afraid, to just call them. They say they will show up. And they say you need to remember that it's only frightening you because you don't know where you're going. It's only frightening us because we don't know where we're going, but they do. And they're saying your soul knows the way. Your soul's already walked that path. So when you are afraid, it's because your mind still don't understand the path that you need to go through. But if you will connect to the soul and if you will connect to us, you know that that path is already known to you. It's not the unknown. It's not something that you never experienced, because all the souls of the people that are here now already experienced a really major changes in life and in other lifetime, I mean. And they say your soul know the way. So when you feel afraid, just put your mind aside and connect to the soul and say, okay, I'm letting my soul leading the way. That's the sentence that they're asking us to say. I'm letting my soul leading the way, because the mind will keep telling us stories. And when we are afraid, we cannot hear the soul. We are just listening to the mind. And that's what they ask us for us this week, this month. Just finish those relationships that are not working, finish those things that are holding us back, finish those emotional things that we are carrying on our shoulders and not letting us go forward. And just say to yourself, I'm letting the soul leading the path. I'm letting the soul showing me the way, because the soul knows. So trust the soul. That's the message that they really want to finish with and to let everyone just pass it on. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chen. Thank you, everyone that have been with us until now. And you can share this video with friends. And also there is a 9-gate process, which is 9 meditations that open us different gates. Each meditation is a different gate. And it helps us just to go through the process that we are in now. And the 9 gates meditations, the process is free. So we just need to put your email. I'll put here the link, and you can just put your email and register, and you will get the 9 gates process to your email.
Yes, please do so. And also, I want to share that one of the things also that me and Rekefet united, let's say, which I'm very grateful for it. I feel in many levels it's nourishing me. I know for sure, I believe both of us, and hopefully everyone that have the access to listen. So Rekefet is also now in a process of putting all of the information that she channel in English and in other languages. So we wanted also to do this live in English, and I know that here there are people from different languages assisting, and if you listen later and you have the calling to also be on service and to connect with Rekefet and to translate some stuff to your language, so also feel free to connect with her. I wrote here in the comments below the page Be the Change. It's Rekefet page. And
yeah. I will put also the link to the page.
Yeah, I can also share afterwards the link. And yes, I think the most...
It would be very, very great if it would be amazing if someone will help us just translating all the messages there, because there is every week a weekly message with the information that is about what is happening this week, and just small mission for that week that we can do in order to change and do the shift here now at this week. And every week they're talking about what is happening specific on this week. And if someone can help us translate it to as many languages as possible and pass it on, it will be amazing, because the information is not mine, and the information is not just for specific people, not just for people that speak Hebrew. It's to everyone. So it will be amazing. Yeah.
Mhm. Yes, so I will also post the link to your page, and remember, if you want to have the 9-gate meditation, just post "I want" and we will pass it to you.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
So
great. This is one of the most powerful thing in this time, especially I feel it's to unite in whatever way we can. So
exactly.
yes, I hope and wish to believe that, yeah,
We
people
are
can
going.
unite in whatever way they can to give strength.
Yeah, we're going to an amazing time now. It's really we're blessed that we are here, that our souls chose to be here. It's an amazing time, and we'll be talking about in history for sure.
It's important to hear it. So thank you for saying that. And I see
Yes.
also Maya was saying, Maya Salam Rav, thank you. She said,
You're
wow,
so
that's
beautiful.
beautiful. Love you. And also I see that Inez Rodriguez, you want the meditation. We will send you. Great.
Yes. Yes. So thank you everyone for being with us, and thank you, Han, for having me here and share this information to as many people as you like. And Han will put also the links to the 9 Gates process, and also for my page, so you can read the information, read the weekly messages, and you can even go back and see all the process that we have done the last few months, and just see where you're at, because this time is so important. And I can tell you that we're also going to do a global meditation the 21st of December. I still don't have all the information about it, but please just pay attention, because it's going to be very, very powerful, because we will be at the end of the shift at this time, so on the 21st of December. So we will give more information about it. Yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you.
With love, thank you. And thank you everyone that are here with us. It's good to feel you.
Yes. Bye, Hen. Bye, everybody.
Have a
Bye.
great day. Bye bye.